full review.
Could I ask about the threatened Israeli offensive in Rafah? In the hours before this, there were lots of reports about evacuations, not just reports, but Israel is talking about evacuations from Rafah. How does this? What's the U.S. message in this now? Do you think that Israel should hold off on any operations in Rafah as we discuss this response?
Of course we do. We've made quite clear our position on Rafah for some time, which is that we cannot support an operation in Rafah as it is currently envisioned. We have made clear, the Secretary made this clear in his conversations with Prime Minister Netanyahu and other members of the Israeli government last week, that we have not seen a humanitarian plan that is credible and that is implementable. And we believe a military operation in Rafah right now would dramatically increase the suffering of the Palestinian people, would lead to an increase in loss of civilian life, would dramatically disrupt the delivery of humanitarian assistance, all of which is coming through, I shouldn't say all, but the great majority of which is coming through Kerem Shalom or Rafah and is being distributed inside the Rafah area. If you think about what it would do when you have people moving north to places where internal distribution lines are not currently set up, and you're going to have to try to reestablish those in the middle of conflict in Rafah, we think that would be very difficult, if not impossible to do. So even absent this latest response, we have made clear that we do not support Israel launching a full-scale military operation in Rafah.
Sure. I mean, you just said it in terms of that's the standing U.S. position on this, but has there been any communication with the Israelis about, I mean, in the past hours or so, about the response from Hamas and how this affects the situation in Rafah? Is there a message?
I'm just not going to get into our those conversations. As I said, we just literally in the past hour, 90 minutes, received that response from Hamas in the first place. Of course, we will be discussing it with Egypt, with Qatar, with Israel, the three countries with whom we have been working throughout this negotiation process. But I don't want to get into the timing of those. But obviously, if those conversations have not already started, they will be ongoing in the next several hours.